Guys, we unboiled an egg. Do you understand how significant that is?
There is like a reputation that my school has for it being a party school. I'm not gonna lie.
It is.
I mean, it is.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to help build your brand or business online. But we'll talk about that later. Enjoy the video. Hey, welcome back to the break room. Ba-ba-bow.
Yay! Back again.
And it's back to school. We're currently approaching the beginning of a lot of schools starting, but we thought it'd be appropriate to revisit our college experiences and talk about the UC system.
Yeah, UCs.
Yeah, we have Mish here who's repping what school?
UC Santa Barbara.
Whoa. When did you go to UC Santa Barbara?
I was there from 2016 to 2020.
Oh my gosh.
You're like sweating profusely.
Yeah. And Austin, you are repping?
I'm repping UC Irvine. Zot.
Oh God.
I graduated 2019. I started in 2015. So.
And then I'm repping UC San Diego.
Ooh.
Tritons. I think
Oh
it's
my
this.
gosh.
You think? Is that what
Tritons. Yeah.
Do you guys say something with it, or is this Tritons?
It's Shock'em Tritons.
Shock'em Tritons,
Oh.
which is kind of dirty.
We all have a controversial slogans.
So yeah, yours are the anteaters.
I don't think it's very controversial.
It's a little lame. It's a little,
Yeah.
I think Tritons
Wait,
is pretty...
hold on, lame. Hold on. I think
I like how he said
the
he
word is
agreed.
jealous is what you're thinking of.
Yeah, you guys always have something to eat. You guys can find the meal anywhere. You know, we are gods of the sea.
We said
Just some
yeehaw.
cowboys,
Yeehaw.
specifically from Argentina.
Argentinian cowboy.
Anyway, I went to UCSD and I transferred in. Technically, it was like 2011 when I transferred in. I graduated 2014.
Oh, I didn't know you were a transfer.
I know. I didn't know that either.
Where did you go before that?
I was at community college in Santa Monica.
Oh.
And then I did that route.
Oh right.
So I'm
Oh
trying
okay.
to-
I do remember you saying that.
I'm not as smart as Phil and Wes, who also went to UCSD, but I'm glad that we can get more UC schools into the mix
So diverse.
with some of the newer people at the office. I wanted to talk about the ranks and get your reactions. Well, first off, what was this your first choice?
No, my first choice was UCLA.
That was my first choice.
Yeah, I also wanted to go to UC San Diego also. That was
Oh.
like, I really wanted to I think because I like San Diego, the city in general. So I associate it with like, oh, I want to go to school there. But I got rejected from LA and I was like, ugh, so sad because I did, tour it beforehand and I was so mad at my mom because I was like, why did you let me tour this? Because now I'm sad that I'm so sad that I didn't make it. And then for San Diego, they waitlisted me for them.
Yeah, and it worked out.
Yeah.
You had a great experience.
Very good.
What about you, Austin? What was your first choice?
I think my first choice was also UCLA.
That's every kid's first choice.
I think after that it was UCLA, also UC San Diego. But I think like UC San Diego, UC Davis, UC Irvine, we're all kind of the same like ballpark. And then I got rejected from like all of them. And then I was waitlisted to Irvine. And then as soon as the Berkeley admissions came out, I got off the wait list for Irvine.
Oh, okay.
So as soon as that came out, I think enough people rejected the Irvine admission to make space for me.
I see. That's how waitlists work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually did get accepted to UCI also.
We could have been friends in college, Mish. We were.
I don't know, would we
Oh, yeah.
have? I wasn't like into like film and anything yet in like college.
Yeah, she's saying no, dude.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You don't know that.
At the end of the day, we had great experiences,
Yeah.
and like regardless of it was a first choice or second choice. But I think it's interesting to compare
The
look at
rankings.
what the ranks are. But here's-
Just letting you know that it changed a lot within his past
Yeah.
recent years.
I think so. I'm trying to remember too. But here is what it is based off just the UC schools based off of the U.S. News 2024 rank. So Berkeley and UCLA are tied
Of course.
for the top UC
That makes sense.
school.
Always.
And then UC Davis and UCSD are tied.
When
So
did
that's
Davis beat us? Guys, we unboiled an egg. Do you understand how significant that is?
You unboiled an egg?
We unboiled an egg.
That's so cool.
You guys just have cows at Davis.
Oh.
My brother went there.
They have Jen M and Kev Jumba.
Oh.
So that's pretty cool.
We have
both.
Austin Kwan and Jessica
Yeah,
Lin.
you definitely do. Speaking of UCI, you guys are below that.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
number 5. And then UC Santa Barbara is next. Below UC Santa Barbara is UC Merced, and then UC Riverside, and then UC Santa Cruz.
Really? Merced
Merced.
has
Wow.
beat out Riverside and Santa Cruz already?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Whoa.
Yeah. Was it different? I'm
It
trying to
was
remember.
very different.
It was-
I know why, because this was something that we took pride in. That UC Santa Barbara was above like except for, I'm not gonna count LA and Berkeley
I
because
do
they're
remember
always
that.
at the top. When I was there, at least like we were above in ranking among like San Diego, Irvine, and Davis.
Yeah.
Also, I feel strongly about the rankings and stuff because I'm not gonna lie, there is like a reputation that my school has for it being a party school,
Yeah.
which I'm not gonna lie.
It is.
I mean, it is.
I mean, we do.
But the reason why I took pride in the ranking because I was like, that we can, like, yeah, sure, there's like a lot of social activities or partying or whatever. But at the same time, like the people that I went to school with, like I thought they were really smart. Like there were people I saw like on the weekends doing like whatever stuff, and then they would be in the library like on Sunday morning or
They
something.
party hard and study hard.
That was our motto. We said, work hard, play harder.
Oh, and it probably did, get their rank
And then
up a little bit.
Yep. And then I don't know what happened after I left.
guess some of the new classes,
Yeah.
They
they
get the
didn't
memo.
study as hard. This kind of feels like what it was when I applied.
Yeah, it kind of went back to how it used to be.
yeah.
It was a big deal when we were like, oh, Irvine finally beat San Diego.
Yeah.
And, we were probably number 3 guys.
Like we mentioned, there's a lot of stereotypes with each UC, and there's a lot of videos you can watch about it. One of the videos Fung Brothers made back in the day.
Life-changing
Very
video.
influential.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
was it?
very
How was it influential for you guys?
I definitely watched those when I was like deciding what
Me
school to
too.
apply to.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh, what kind of vibe do I want?
Me
Where do you think I could like
too.
hang out at?
Same.
The Fung Brothers one came out in 2014.
That was when I was applying.
Yeah, no, it's funny because I know they probably, it's not the video's like so serious, it's like for jokes, but then I feel like to me, it really did help me like
Make a
decide.
decision.
It's
Because-
part of your research.
Cool. So we're going to watch their sections on UC Santa Barbara, UCI, and UCSD and see how they've aged. The sponsor of today's video is Squarespace. We love Squarespace and been using them and their platform to build our brand and business online for years. You can start a completely personalized website with their new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint AI. Choose from professionally curated layouts and styling options to build an online presence tailored to you. Then you can get discovered easily with the help of their optimized SEO tools. Another great feature is the ability to create video collections. We can take the videos from our different platforms and organize them together in one beautiful video page. You can also sell exclusive content on your site by adding a paywall to sell memberships, courses, or files your customers want to download, like ebooks or music. So if you like all that, head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/wongfu to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Now enjoy the rest of the video.
Let's see how much has
I
changed
applied
in
for
a decade.
college 10 years ago.
Number 6, UC
Woo!
Santa Barbara.
Yay.
24% Asian.
24.
AKA you can study both.
Yeah.
Santa Baywatch,
Yeah.
UC Sexy Blondes,
Yeah.
and UC Sunburnt Rose.
So
Yup.
good.
Brews and bonfires on the beach, bro. That's what Santa Barbara's about.
No bonfires though.
Victoria.
For nothing.
Oh. No
Santa Barbara
comment.
is the last remaining UC where white frat bros still rule the campus.
Oh yeah.
Asians that are there
Seems
are essentially
true.
trying to adapt to bro life. But how do Asians fit in with Ken and Barbie?
There's
Bro, that's
Asian
easy. You can just
frats,
adapt.
too.
Goodbye clams with black bean sauce, hello clam chowder. With all that said about the party culture, I mean, it really is a pretty good school. Number 5.
Thank you.
Pretty good school. Yeah, party culture, bro life. I actually thought that too.
It was very bro-y.
Whenever I drove through it, I was like, there's more white people here than I've ever seen.
It's like Greek life is pretty like big there too. But he's talking about how Asians can fit in there. There's also Asian Greek life. I'm an Asian Greek life.
and they partied.
Do you guys actually call it any of these?
No, maybe the you can study both. Sorry, mom.
Let's watch UCI's, okay?
UC Irvine, 58% Asian.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
University of Chinese Immigrants.
Yep.
58% is
It's
crazy.
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 It's real.
UCI is ranked number 5, which means it falls right in the middle of all these.
That's still true.
It's not the best and it's not the worst.
That's
Things
still
that
true.
UCI kids like to say are,
Okay, so we may not have Division I sports, but guess what? Kobe Bryant works out at the Arch.
Or he
Or
did.
did.
Oh damn.
I'm sorry.
I have an annual pass to Disneyland.
Disneyland's so true.
I had friends that would just study at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Like they would have
Wow.
a season pass, and they would just go there to study. I'm like,
How can
that's
you even
crazy.
study there?
I don't know.
There's like a map on Reddit or something, or like a forum about where all the power outlets are at Disneyland.
Wow.
Jen Lay used to talk about this too.
And from our very scientific research, we have concluded that UCI girls are definitely the hottest of all the girls in the UC
Thoughts?
system.
Thoughts?
There's a.
What do you think? Come on,
Like
Austin.
ABGs?
Tell us.
Or are ABGs or like the soft
First-hand
Asians?
experience.
I think because there's just
Soft
so
girl.
many
Oh, there's
Asian girls
Diverse.
at Irving that had a lot of diversity.
Just
in
from
that.
statistics.
Statistically,
When you have 56% Asians, a lot of them will be attractive.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you miss it? Just kidding. Let's see how UCSD is.
number 3, UC San Diego.
Yay.
45% Asian.
Wow.
45%.
UC Socially Dead,
Socially Dead.
and UC Science Department. UCSD is mostly
Yeah.
filled with students who are nerdy, chill, and don't care about sports.
I'm
Hey.
and don't try to stop me.
Now, it's a nice campus, but as you walk around, you kind of get the feeling that you're more at a Microsoft research facility rather than your traditional college campus.
Still true. And they're making more of those buildings.
I think UCSD is probably best explained by one of its most famous alumni.
Hey.
Oh, whoa.
Scientist who
I know that guy.
What's up, everyone? I'm Phil from Wongfu Productions.
still says
In
that.
case
What's
you didn't
up,
know,
everyone?
Wes, Ted, and myself went to UC San Diego, and we are.
He's
Yeah.
speaking so broy right now.
All right, Phil, we're going to quiz you about a few things that we heard about UCSD.
Yeah,
is it
Phil.
true that UCSD really is socially dead?
UC Socially Dead. What? No, have you heard of Sun God? Those were some of the craziest times that will never be talked about on the Wongfu.
So
Sun
talk about
God.
it on the Wong Fu channel.
Yeah. No, Sun God's great. It's also changed from my understanding over the years. Like it used to be very bad. But I don't know what the state of it is. I think it's still a big celebration that everyone kind of goes wild. Would you say so, Isaiah?
Yeah. I mean, it's only UCSD students now.
It is?
Yeah, so it's like you have to show them your ID at the door.
Oh my god.
Because they usually get like good singers.
UCSD is located in La Jolla, which is a rich, snobby city
Yeah.
and therefore not really fit for
Romney.
the college lifestyle.
That is not true. I never heard that. Because I was too busy making videos with my friends in my dorm.
UCSD kind of gets a bad rap for being boring, but honestly, you get to explore the entire city of San Diego. There are other colleges around. There's SeaWorld.
Oh, yeah.
There's
University
the
of San
beach, and they
Diego.
have great
I
culture.
like how they threw SeaWorld in there. That's not something that like I like. We got SeaWorld.
If we went to UCLA or UCI or UC Davis, who knows? Wes, Ted, and myself might have never even met. So Wongfu wouldn't even be here.
Thank you.
And that's it. Thank you, Phil.
Without UC San Diego, I would not have been employed.
This is a TikTok video that is more recent that talks about UC stereotypes. Let's watch it and take a look.
Doing well in school with the sole purpose of wanting to have sex and party. You have no idea what you're gonna do in life except for the person that you're gonna have sex with tomorrow.
Whoa! UC Santa Barbara.
Wild.
UCSD.
Somehow live in San Diego and are bored all the time. You must love to be an introvert if you come here.
That was so short.
I will say there probably are like a good amount of introverts at UC San Diego. We're not bored.
You have to be Asian. There's no fucking way you're not Asian. And if you're not Asian, you're going to be Asian within 3 years.
That was UCI.
Low-key kind of true. So you really can't escape it there.
You know, I feel like I need to defend myself a little.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, it is a party school, but there's definitely a lot more that you can do as well. We get the reputation of that because we are in a college town. It's more like condensed. There's definitely partying going on in all the other
Yeah.
UCs, but it's more widespread because you guys have to go live in residential areas and drive to places.
We'll end it with like advice for incoming freshmen. For me, I think it is like get involved. Because I think it is really scary to kind of dip your feet into different student orgs or kind of clubs and stuff like that. But I think the sooner you do, the sooner you'll find kind of what you gravitate towards, and it'll make your college experience even richer. And at the end of it,
Maybe this doesn't apply to everyone, but I
Yeah.
feel like for me, like the real value of college isn't the actual like school part of it,
Yeah.
especially because like I'm not doing a ton with my econ major now, but understand that like, yeah, classes are important. Like don't slack on your classes, but also but who you know and the skills that you learn are going to be what's going to get you somewhere.
Wow, preach. Yeah, I think I've noticed like, you know, when you enter college, like it's easy to get wrapped up in the fact that you're starting a new phase in your life. Like I noticed like we all got really emotional all the time, and like you feel like your life's kind of a mess because you're like you know, you're like a small fish in a big pond now kind of thing. And I think just like having to actually be prepared for that, and then you might not perform as well as you did in high school. It is like more higher ranking like people, you know, like in each school, you know, like the more
the people
like you got all the best of the best people in like one school also. So, you know, I think like that was like a big change for me, that I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm not doing
I'm not the smartest person in my class anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and it's like because of
average
that, you're like tough on yourself because of that.
The curve is different. Isaiah, do you have any advice?
Have fun.
Just have fun.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it for 4 years and however long you're there. It's a good time.
Let us know how your college experience is, and if any of this resonated with you. We could talk plenty about college again in the future if you're interested. Let us know. But until then, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.